just keeps ringing. Okay, so today I am. What did I just do with them? I'm putting in some inlays. These, like right now, you're looking at some green stickers. These are okay. They actually glow pretty well, but I want to try putting real inlays in. I'm going to see how this goes. These are 3 millimeters deep and 6 millimeters thick. I don't think I even got 3 millimeters to drill down into because I scallop my guitars. So yeah, that's going to be something. But I'm gonna see. I got a little file so I can kind of grind it down, maybe shape it to the correct shape. We'll see. I'm gonna pull the strings right now. Now, recently I've been trying like glow in the dark paint, glow in the dark stickers, glow in the dark tape, all this stuff. In a recent video I put lumen lays on the side marker dots. So I'm gonna give this a try. If this works, I'll do it to my other guitars. And who knows? These might be like cheap, crappy inlays, and they might not glow that long compared to these stickers. These stickers have been pretty amazing, actually. But we shall see. Just pulling off the strings still. I may or may not finish this on the air. I'm gonna probably get interrupted. I've been kind of ill lately, so I'm really trying to get out to ride. Oh, now practice tonight. Hmm. Okay. So one of the things that I want to be able to do is to mark the center of this thing, maybe. If these were flat frets, I could do this X measurement thing to really do this nice. I wasn't able to get a Forstner bit for this size. The only ones at the hardware store were way too big. Um, so I'm not super sure where to put the double dots. I'm not all that positive that it's gonna fit on this one either. Here. You can see there's a lot of gunk on these. That's from all the different types of stickers I tried. I was using nail polish, like clear nail polish, to try and protect this stuff, and um, I think it's time just to put some inlays in. Luckily, my guitars are all crash test dummies because I learned how to scallop on my favorite guitar. at the time, when like my prized and main and one and only playable guitar. Okay, so I could use a ruler to put this down. I think I'm gonna use an action height card. So if I do a something like this and center, yeah, I might be able to. Let's see. It's trickier than it looks. Have a little X right there. I don't know that this is gonna really work that well, but we'll see. It seems like it's skewed, but in fact, let me measure that. That's really hard to see. Yeah, that seems like that's not right. Seems like they're getting offset to the. Yeah, see how it's offset towards here? Why is that? Okay, 60 millimeters in. This way. About 21 millimeters in. And way more that way. Why is that? That marking system is not working. Oh, how do you get the pencil marks off? Eek. Let's see why this isn't working. Really shouldn't it? You know, the scallops might be throwing this off as well. Here's, if I X that way. Okay. I got to do it on the same side. There we go. That's the inside. So that should be about 25. 25. It's a lot closer. I'm not sure that that's right though. Let's see. For the 12s, I'm not super sure how I'm going to do it, but let me get the rest of these first. That's weird. So I'm offsetting it kind of to one side of the fret marker too, which is probably not good. We'll see if these things are too big for this anyway. See, it's really offset. It's closer, so I could do a straight edge across all these. I think I'm going to be okay. So I'm mostly worried about the 12th fret here. How am I going to do the 12th fret? Sure, there's a clever way to do this, but let me look at my different. Could just put it in a certain amount. Measure. Oh, I don't have anything with dots. That's funny. Seems like 10 millimeters in is cool either way. So there's 10 millimeters. There's 10 millimeters. Millimeters. See it. Okay. So I'm not sure how I'm going to center them in here, but maybe I can. It's a little bit off. A little bit straighter. These ones are going to have to come out a little bit. This, I'm a little bit worried. This is on, I'm going to cut on the outside. I think that's going to be okay. Got a brad point bit. That's a 7. That's going to let me, it's a little bit easier to get these started. They got a little poker right there, but it's not going to be very flat for putting the inlay down. So I wanted to get a Forstner bit, but they didn't have any at the hardware store that were small enough. So I just got a regular bit, and it should be flat enough. You know, I'm not like pounding these in or anything. The bit is a little bit on the small side, but I'd rather have it a little bit too small than too big. This should be the right size. It says it's 6 millimeter. You know, who knows how close they are. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to put it on the first fret or not. I got 100 of these things. I really could. And then the other problem is because of my scallops, you know, I don't have that much depth to go. The drill press would be nice. I'm so paranoid that I'm going to hit my truss rod. Like, it's scalloped pretty deep. I don't know that it matters if I hit the truss rod, but it just seems unpleasant to me. I'm going to switch bits. Just want to see on this first one. So this one's 5.9 millimeters instead of 6 millimeters. So it's going to be a little bit small, but I like I say, I better safe than sorry. We'll see. And it's not all that flat, but it is a lot flatter than the brad point. So. Wow, that went through there in a hurry. That's kind of scary. Okay, so these things are 3 millimeters thick. I'm probably going to put them in with super glue, but let me see how this goes real quick. Okay, so I might be able to force it in there. I really need a slightly bigger bit. The brad point hole is still there. Let's see how deep this is going to go. I don't know if it's like a sticker on the back or what. We'll see. Well, I'm gonna be using super glue to hold them in. And I'm not gonna put them in super far. I'm probably gonna file it down. See, this thing is just not flat enough. I almost want to take this to a file and flatten this out. Let me try that. It's not the smartest thing, but this drill rod might be too hard for this file. Maybe I could file it flat. Let's see. That's what's nice about the Forstner bit. It would hold it flat. This is a little bit too angled, but I don't know that this file is powerful enough to flatten this drill bit out. I put a little bit of pressure on the side because I want to try and widen out the hole. I don't know that it really is. Oh, yep, it's falling in. Let's see. And I don't really need these in there that deep. I just want it better than the stickers are. I could probably pound that in if I had to, which is probably not great of an idea. I could try and open it up. It's just, I really like this brad point, but it's, well, let me see. So the issue is this brad point, the point part sticks out so far. It's actually deeper than this inlay. So it's great to get it started, but man, it is so deep. I really could use a 6 millimeter drill bit. There might be one over at the auto parts store. The hardware store didn't have. Okay, so I just did 4 pressure to the sides. Let's see if I can't force this wider open a little bit. Yeah, I might go over to the auto store and see if they don't have a flat 6 millimeter bit. I mean, I could use a 1/4 inch bit. Let me see what happens with the 1/4 inch bit real quick. Not like I'm gonna die if it's a little bit too big, but yeah, I didn't even need to buy that bit. I had the same one. Oops. So this is the same problem. It's really pointy. Here's a 1/4 inch bit. It's a little bit bigger than 6 millimeters, so this might just be sloppy loose now. Okay, so that barely goes in there. Do I want to make it deep enough for this all the way to go all the way in? Probably not. I'm gonna file it anyway, but let me make it a little bit deeper. See, this is a little bit loose in there, but that's not bad. It'll be fine once the super glue's in there. Maybe I should be using the gel super glue for this. So I don't know what this is on the bottom, if this is a sticker or if this is like part of it. I don't want to glue to a sticker. What I could do is stick it in and then file off, because that's going to be the part that files off. Maybe. Should I go a little bit deeper? Yeah, I don't understand what this white stuff is. I was thinking it was a sticker and then underneath would be glue. Or is it that I need that in there in order to make the it glow? Like, is that the glowing part? That would suck. So it could be. It could be. So I'm gonna turn off these lights and see what exactly makes this glow. If it's just that part, then I'm gonna have to leave it there. Second. Oh no. Whole thing is definitely glowing. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to leave that backing on there or not. It's what I don't want to happen is it to pop out when if the glue's glued to it. We'll see. Now, I should have some acetone handy, because if I screw this up, it's going to be very unfortunate. I got acetone in the room right next to me though, so I should be able to get to it. And I don't know if I should be using the gel type super glue or. So what I'm planning on is, as soon as that super glue is dry, I'm just going to file this, and it should be okay. I'd like it a little bit tighter. I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to go next door and see if I can't get a 6 millimeter drill from the auto store.